This video will upset you. Today I'm gonna rank the best IPL teams of all time. That's right, I got the tier list here with all the IPL franchises that have played the game, including the current ones, the past ones, and the ones we'd like to forget about. First on the list, we got Royal Challengers Bangalore. I'm gonna try being as unbiased as possible in this, but RCB are my favorite IPL team. They have been since 2011, when I first saw Daniel Vettori lose an IPL final to CSK. But after that, seeing Virat Kohli take captaincy and molding RCB into his own little baby, and then proceed to drop the baby about 9 times, it was a fun journey. A painful journey for sure, but a good one. Now, sentiment-wise, I'd love to put RCB at an S, but performance-wise, I'm gonna have to put him at D. My best advice for RCB moving forward is to invest in dark magic. It's the only thing that can help us at this point. Up next on the list, we have Deccan Chargers. Now, for any new IPL fans, this is the OG DC. They had the coolest fucking logo, they had the coolest song. Go, Chargers, go! Chargers, go! Go, go, go! But they had the worst possible start to the IPL of all time, finishing 8th in the first season. But I mean, hey, they came back. They won the final in 2009 against RCB in the final. My favorite memory of Deccan Chargers is when they had to put the franchise up for sale because all their players got banned. And then the team was banned permanently. We're gonna put them at E. Now we're going back to a bit of an oldie, Rising Pune Super Giants. Aside from having the fucking funniest name I've heard for a franchise in a long time, they were actually pretty good. They fucking flopped in their first season. But in the second season they came back and, MS Dhoni was there. Wasn't the captain, but he was there. And so naturally they called the team the successor to CSK. So I suppose it only made sense that they lost to Mumbai in the final. Put them at... Hold on. Super Giant? They took out the S? Why the fuck would you remove an S? That's about the only thing that you had going for you. Tell me your team is only one fucking person? Who's the fucking person? Who came up with this shit? Who came up with this shit? Sanjeev go... Our PSG group. Oh, you're really fucking clever, aren't you? Fucking Rising Pune Super Giant. More like Rising Pune Super Giant Mistake. F. Fuck you. Pune what? Delhi Capitals / Daredevils. I'm grouping them. Now, Delhi were always known for being like a meme of a franchise the entire time they were in the IPL. They've ended in the bottom half of the table for more times than I can count. That's probably on me. And they basically became a wooden spoon collector. But the thing is, they changed their name to Delhi Capitals. And apparently that was the switch. After changing the name, they came third, then second, then third. It's crazy what a name change can do for you. Don't tell that to Punjab. Don't tell that to fucking Punjab. They'll fucking change their name to Punjab Maharajas in a minute. We're gonna put them at D. Yep, next is Chennai Super Kings. What do I have to say? One of the most consistent IPL franchises ever. Won 4 championships now. They've been in like 9 finals, so it's completely normal for them at this point. That part is I remember the finals. I mean, like, there was 1 against Mumbai, there was 2 against Mumbai, there was 3 against Mumbai. I mean, really, there's no other words I can say that describe what MS Dhoni and his men have done over the years. I've always said that they're like the Barcelona of the IPL, and I'm a Barca fan myself, so... Gujarat Lions. This is one of those other defunct franchises. I mean, they did end top of the table in 2016 before we crushed them. Fuck you, Gujarat. And again, and again, and again. Ab ki baar, Kohli Sarkar. A solid E for Gujarat. Also, what the fuck is that logo? Get a better logo. Do you not have any fucking original? How many teams will have the fucking lion as their fucking face of their team? Did you not pick a fucking better animal? What's the animal of Gujarat? What's the national animal of Gujarat? Fucking salt? Now we're moving you down to F. Fuck you, bro. KKR. Now, among the many things we can talk about the Khan family at the moment, I'm gonna choose to talk about his team. And not some other things. KKR are actually one of the more consistent sides of this IPL. They've made the playoffs 7 times out of 14 seasons. They've won the title twice. But last year they had a bit of a drought. And even the start of this year, they weren't at their best. Nowhere near it. But as soon as they came to the UAE, it's a completely new team. They won game after game after game. And I mean, they lost the final eventually. But I swear to God, the way they came out in the second half, it was like It was like a shot up the arm. It was like a shot up the arm. You know, like you take a shot up the arm. We're gonna put KKR up at B. Up next we have perennial champions, Mumbai Indians. You know what? I hate talking about Mumbai Indians at all. I'm just gonna have a fucking text-to-speech robot read it out to you.
Mumbai have been the most dominant team of the IPL. They have won 5 titles in the last 9 seasons, led remarkably by...
Okay, that's about enough. As successful as these guys are, I can't bring myself to put them up anywhere near the top. This is the only team for which I will let my bias show D tier. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hello? Oh yes, Mr. Ambani. Oh no, I didn't mean... No. Hey, you know me. Thank you. Next is Kings 11 Punjab. Okay, who the fuck told Punjab about the name changing thing? Now, I haven't heard enough people saying this, so this might be a controversial opinion, but I think Punjab's one of the worst franchises in the IPL. Yeah, I said it. You don't believe me? Look at their fucking history, bro. 5th, 8th, 5th, 6th, 6th. 8th, 8th, 5th, 7th, 6th, 6th, 6th. Bro! You know what? Maybe they're trying to pull a Yuvraj with 6 sixes in a row. But until then, F tier. KL Rahul, please come back to RCB. Rajasthan Royals. Now, many people would forget that RR actually won the first title back in 2008. But I'm gonna say what probably everyone's thinking. They're not great. You know what? They're not good. RR's last good season was in 2015. And I know for the fact that they did not make the playoffs in 2015. But that was still their last good season. And that should probably tell you enough about the team. And also, like, have you met an RR fan? Let me rephrase that. Have you met an RR fan that isn't English? I mean, they have good uncapped Indian players. Like their captain, Sanju Samson. Last but not least, we have Sunrisers Hyderabad. Now, if you watch this season's IPL, you have every right to probably say, hey, this should go probably E tier, right? But you gotta remember, SRH is still one of the most consistent franchises across IPL history. Since coming into the fold, they've made the playoffs nearly every single time. And of course, they won that one final against RCB. The problem with SRH is that they're carried by like 3 good players. And then for some fucking reason, decided to kick one of those 3 players out of the team as if they were gonna do better after that. Now, even if I'm a little salty towards them, I gotta admit they probably have the best song of this IPL ever.
Go, 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 here we go, we're the Orange Army. Go, 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 here we go, we're the Orange Army.
We're gonna put SRH at a solid B. That is it, boys. This is the tier list. Feel free to screenshot, save it, or whatever the fuck you want. Hold on. Oh. Mommy. That's it. I'm fucking done. The tier list. There's a link in the description if you want to make your own tier list. But don't even bother, because mine's the only right one. That wasn't worth the bit. Fuck.